They smile. They act normal. But somehow, you always feel wrong. If someone has ever made you doubt your memory, feel guilty for things you didn't do, or left you feeling completely drained after every single interaction, this video is for you. In the next 10 minutes, you are going to learn 5 subtle, yet powerful signs of manipulation. We're going to break down each behavior with real-life examples, explore the psychological studies behind them, and most importantly, I'll give you actionable strategies you can use immediately to protect yourself and reclaim your peace of mind. Think about Anna. She genuinely believed she was becoming forgetful, that her memory was failing her. That is, until she recorded a conversation and discovered her partner was consistently rewriting events, blaming her for things that never happened, and then calling her over-emotional when she got upset. That is manipulation, and it might be happening in your life too, in ways you haven't even noticed. By the end of this video, you'll be able to recognize it instantly. Let's start with the first, and perhaps most insidious sign: reality rewriting, also known as gaslighting. This is when someone subtly denies facts to make you question your own mind. You'll hear phrases like, "That never happened," "You're just being too sensitive," or "You're imagining things again." The psychological goal here is simple but devastating: to erode your confidence in your own perception of reality, making you easier to control. Here's a common example. Your partner moves your keys, and when you can't find them, they insist you're just forgetful and left them somewhere else. Or at work, a colleague conveniently forgets a key detail from a meeting, then rewrites the minutes to make it seem like you were the one who misunderstood. It's a slow poison to your self-trust. So, how do you defend against it? First, become a diligent record keeper. After an important conversation, send a follow-up email summarizing what was discussed. Keep a private journal of key events. This isn't about proving them wrong. It's about proving to yourself that you are right. Second, use memory anchors. Instead of getting into a fight, calmly state, "I remember it differently. Let's look at the email I sent Tuesday to confirm." You're not escalating. You're grounding the conversation in facts, not feelings they can twist. The second sign is gradual isolation. This doesn't happen overnight. It's a series of small, calculated moves designed to cut you off from your support system, your friends, your family, anyone who might challenge the manipulator's narrative. They might say things like, "Your friends don't really get you like I do," or "I just worry that your family is a bad influence on you." They constantly find reasons to reschedule plans you've made with others until you just give up trying. Psychologically, this is a classic control tactic. By isolating you, they increase your dependence on them. You have no one else to turn to for a second opinion, no one to say, "Hey, that doesn't sound right." How do you fight back? Proactively schedule regular calls and meetups with your support system. Put them in your calendar like important appointments. And when the manipulator pushes back, assert your boundaries calmly but firmly. "I really value my relationship with my sister, so I'll be seeing her on Saturday." You don't need to justify it. Your relationships are non-negotiable. Next up, sign number 3, emotional overload, which often involves a toxic cycle of love bombing followed by sudden withdrawal. 1 minute, they're showering you with intense affection, over-the-top praise, and grand gestures. You feel like the most important person in the world. Then, suddenly, it's radio silence. They ignore your texts, act cold and distant, leaving you confused and desperate to get back that initial high. This creates an incredibly powerful, addictive bond. This is a textbook example of intermittent reinforcement. Think of a slot machine. You keep pulling the lever because you never know when you'll hit the jackpot. The unpredictable reward is far more compelling than a consistent one. Manipulators use this to keep you hooked and constantly seeking their approval. The defense strategy here is to become an observer of your own emotions. Notice the extreme highs and lows. Are you on an emotional roller coaster? When they start the love bombing, pause. Acknowledge it, but don't get swept away. When they withdraw, refuse to chase them. Focus on your own stability instead of their unpredictable behavior. Let's move on to sign 4, false apologies and blame shifting. A manipulator rarely takes true responsibility. Instead of a genuine, "I'm sorry I hurt you," you'll get a counterfeit apology like, "I'm sorry you feel that way," or "I'm sorry if my words were misinterpreted." Notice how the focus shifts from their action to your reaction. They apologize for your feelings, not for their behavior. They might even say, "I'm sorry, but you pushed me to it." That's not an apology, it's blame in disguise. Studies on verbal cues show that these non-apologies are a way to maintain control while appearing to be conciliatory. So how do you handle this? Don't accept the fake apology. Instead, ask for a clear commitment to change. You can say, "I appreciate the apology. To move forward, what specific steps will you take to ensure this doesn't happen again?" This forces them to address the actual behavior. If they can't or won't, you have your answer. Their words mean nothing without a change in action. Finally, we have sign number 5, micromanipulation, or framing every choice as a trap. This is where they present you with options that are designed to make you feel guilty or selfish no matter what you choose. They'll use phrases like, "If you really loved me, you would do this for me," or "I guess you can go out with your friends if you want to be selfish and leave me all alone." They frame the choice so that serving your own needs is painted as a moral failing. This tactic leverages a psychological principle called the framing effect, where the way a choice is presented drastically influences the decision. To counter this, you have to reframe the choice for yourself out loud. When they say, "Are you sure you want to be that selfish?" you can respond calmly, "It's not about being selfish. It's about me needing some time with my friends. Those aren't my only 2 options, and I am choosing to see my friends tonight." By stating your own frame, you take back the power and refuse to play their guilt-based game. Recognizing these signs is the first, most crucial step toward protecting your mental well-being. To make it even more practical, here's a quick toolkit. First, keep a journal to mirror back interactions and see patterns over time. Second, have scripted phrases ready, like, "I need some time to think about that," or "Let's revisit this tomorrow." This gives you space to respond, not just react. And third, have a support plan. Identify one trusted friend or professional you can call when you feel confused or manipulated. You deserve relationships at work, with friends, and at home that are built on respect, not control. If this video helped you, please hit the like button and share it with someone who might need to hear this message. Comment below with a manipulative phrase you've heard, and we can brainstorm a powerful response together. And don't forget to subscribe for more insights into protecting your mind. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.